Literally. Oh.
Boom. Wagwan people, welcome back to the Hotspur Cave. Back with another video. Yes, can you believe it? I'm actually being somewhat consistent. It's crazy, I know, man. But like I said, road to 100 subs. Guys, the channel is bloody growing. You know what I'm saying? I've got a special guest with me here today. My brother, Mr. Durag Diaries. You know what I'm saying? My boy, George. How you doing, George?
Come on, bro. It's good to be here. Good for my first video, finally on Hotspur Cave. Yeah, man, I'm good. Like I said, fresh off a big win on the weekend. We can't complain too tough. Really can't complain.
That's it, man. That's it. And look, his link is going to be in the description, and I'm going to put it in the title as well. Go sub to Durag Diaries, man. Go and sub to Durag Diaries now. Pause the video. Go click on that channel. Hit the sub. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we are. We're a family around here in the Spurs community. So look, as you know, big win on the weekend. Some would say a bit of a statement win. I think we can both agree that we did need that win massively in terms of a confidence booster. Now, I wanted to get your thoughts on January, brother, because as you know, we are down to bare bones with injuries, bro. Everyone seems like they're just, it's not looking good at the moment. So I wanted to touch on your thoughts about what do you think we need to do in January to save this season? And do you think there is anything that can be done to save the season?
Yeah, definitely, man. We could definitely save the season. I don't think it's all... We're not too far gone. We're only 16 games in. As we've seen, we had an amazing start last year, and we saw how badly it went after that. So it's easily turnaroundable. Like we saw Arsenal go on a 16-game run from January, and that pushed them right back into the title race. Not saying we can do that, but I think with a few good, solid additions to that first team, and when I mean first team, I mean the actual starting 11, then we can actually look to do something with this squad. With regards to the positions of what I would be looking at in particular, we need a centre mid. We need someone in there that's all action, someone that can, I would say a 6, but I just don't think that we're going to go out there and spend the money to go get a proper 6 in January. So I'd probably say the bit where we need to focus is someone being all action, box to box, someone that really gets about the pitch, high impressing, high intensity, someone that wins the ball well, someone that's good with the ball, someone that can play make. We need an all-round midfielder. We need someone who's similar to Sarr, similar to Bergvall, similar to Bissouma, but just at a higher level. Because Sarr's good. I like Sarr, and I like the job that he does in that role in the 8. But sometimes he can be a bit inconsistent, which is always normal with younger players. I just don't want us to keep focusing on signing younger players. So if we can go out and get someone who's experienced in that role, like... I suppose João Gomez is a bit young, but still someone who's experienced at the first team level, he'd be a good player. Away from the midfield, we definitely need someone in that front line. I think that goes without saying. Ange's admitted it. We all know that the front line it's left a lot to be desired this season. Even though we're the second highest goal scorers in the league and creators and all the stats point to us being really good attacking, we know as Spurs fans watching all these games, we should be blowing a lot of teams out of the water. We should be scoring more goals. We should be doing a lot better. But that it's sort of falling apart with the type of wingers we have don't really match up to what Ange needs for his teams. So if we can go out there and get a proper winger, I know Jan Min-hyuk's coming in. He's just flown in today. He's really happy. You're seeing everyone, you know, got the press out. Everyone's waiting for him at the airport and them things. My man's feeling the light. He's like, yeah. Big club, like he's feeling the pressure already, you can tell. But one thing with him, Spurs fans going to have to be patient. He might not even play for 2-3 months, which is normal. It's completely normal for a new player of his age to come in, similar to Bergvall, similar to Gray. He doesn't even have experience in a top-level league. Unlike Bergvall actually played in Belgian league, which is a fairly decent league, and Gray played in Championship. So he had a very good competitive level to come into the Premier League and match it at. So Jan Min-hyuk's going to take some time. He's going to take some time, but we need to let him have that time settle in and sign someone else I hope that we can throw Werner back. I'll be real. My biggest win in January would be cancelling Werner's loan. If they start off January like that, and I'm like, yeah, these men are serious. These men are trying to do big things, bro. Because I need to see that loan cancelled. Ange come out and already said he's not giving us the effort required. And so he's throwing young players on the pitch because Werner's not putting in enough effort. That shows enough. That should be enough. If a lone player is not playing at the intensity that you need, they're not even trying to prove to their club. Well, they're not trying to prove to us that we should sign them. They're not even trying to prove to their club, oh, yeah, you guys need me. He's just there. He's just there for the sake of it. He's there for have fun. Get rid of Werner. Show me you're serious. But, yeah, man, we need someone who can play inside forward role. I'm going to go to Wolves again because I think Wolves are a very good side. They've been very unfortunate this season. Matheus Cunha. That's the player. Bring him. Cunha can play across the front line. He can play in the strike role. He's dangerous. When he gets on the ball, he makes things happen. And he's greedy and arrogant. We saw how you tried to strip man's face off at them glasses, trying to leave man blind on the pitch. Yeah, it might not be nice, but I don't want nice guys on my team. We got too many nice guys. I need some pricks. I need guys that are going to go out there, be the horrible man on the pitch. Someone that's going to fly into a challenge, be like, yeah, like just show man what you're on. That's what I need. Matheus Cunha, he's got that Brazilian flair. He's got that Brazilian, like Richarlison has, where he's just willing to fight, man. He's fresh from the favela. So if we can get two players in like that, players that are really down to fight for this team, and they can add to the squad and to our first team, then I'd be really impressed. But most importantly, I just think we need 2 to 3 players that can come in and really have an impact this season, because we can't do what we done last year and sign a player like Dragusin. I know we need another centre-back. That goes without saying, but there's no point signing another centre-back if he's just going to be wailing away in the team, sort of just around it, not even going to play much. Not going to play much. So although I do think, obviously, a centre-back is a position where we need to strengthen, I would focus, to be honest, on getting another left-back before I'd go centre-back.
Yeah.
I think Udogi's just not been... He's inconsistent. He's been very inconsistent this season. You can tell that he's not fully fit a lot of the times. And he's been forced to play more than any other player in our team because he's the only left-back we have. So if we can get some cover for him, I think that helps.
Yeah. Look, I agree. I think you made a few good points there. And for me, it's just a thing where I'm kind of tired of us signing for the bench. I feel like we need to start strengthening the 11 so that these players have competition. Players like Van der Ven, players like Romero. You know what I'm saying? Players like this, because if you look at all the successful teams, they have players that are expendable. You know what I'm saying? You could look at their best player and say, yo, he can get dropped at any moment. Do you know what I'm saying? They can, we're not Real Madrid, obviously, but Mbappe can realistically, when their team's fully fit, he can get dropped at any moment. Bellingham can get dropped at any moment. These players are not, do you know what I'm saying? They're not guaranteed starters. And I think that's the direction I kind of want us to start moving in terms of us becoming a more successful club. And
if we want to be serious, that's what we have to do, man. If we want to really compete, that's you have to push the first team players to bench players, and then if they really want that position, they're gonna force themselves back to be a first team player. And you need that competition, man. You need that battle amongst players, amongst peers, where they're battling each other for that one position, but it's going to push them to be better. We saw that with Trippier and Walker when they were both at right back. We signed Walker, but then we signed Trippier, and Trippier was taking Walker's position. He was like, nah, bad man, this is my thing. And then he took it back, and then it was sort of back and forth for a while on the pitch. That's what we need to see.
Yeah, absolutely. That's actually a good example as well. That's exactly what I think. I think as well, in terms of a 6, as much as I'd love a 6, and I did say this on Northside show yesterday that I think we do need a 6. I just believe that the way Ange plays will leave the 6 a little bit overexposed, if that makes sense. And I think that's why Ange prefers to play with 2 8s that are mobile, which I understand completely. I mean, look, he's the manager, innit? He obviously knows best. But yeah, I didn't really think a 6 is the main priority. For me, I think we definitely need 2 fullbacks. Free Jed Spence, by the way. Free Jed Spence, man. Free that guy. I don't know what he's done, but he needs to play because For me, he was the man of the match against Southampton. He was brilliant, bro. He was picking up the ball on the half turn. He was tracking back. You know, sometimes we see with Porro, he bombs forward, they lose the ball, and then they're a bit sluggish to get back. It seems like Spencer's got that hunger. That's what I want at this club. I want players that, you know what I mean? I want to feel like these players are fighting to earn their right to be on the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, free Jed Spence.
Spence's a good player, man. Free Jed Spence. It was good to see him get on the pitch, like you said. And you know, you could tell how much that assist meant to him, man. Like straight after he got the assist, the way he ran into the players, he was like cuddling. He was like, you probably whispering to them, like, I needed this. And do you know, when you get a first start like that and you've been sort of exiled for so long, because to be honest, all Spurs fans thought he was gone in the summer. When he was sent on loan last season and when Ange first come in, he was around, I think, the first team squad for the first 6 months. Then I think he went on loan in January to Genoa, Bologna or something. They were pretty impressed with him. And it was all pretty much confirmed that Jed is probably going to be leaving. Now, he had a really good preseason, worked his way back into the first team setup. And I'm glad Ange has finally given him the opportunity to shine, because we saw what Ange was doing to Porro at Chelsea. Was it Chelsea? Yeah, Chelsea after a full time. He was getting mental. He went straight into the middle of the pitch to talk to Porro, because that guy has been an absolute lost puppy for far too long. He just drifts all the way up the pitch, doesn't come back. When he's defending, doesn't ever check his shoulder, doesn't know how to get goal side, doesn't understand the basics of defending. Now, Jed Spence isn't, he's not amazing defensively, but I think he's a bit more rough and tough. He's from the ends. He knows what it's like to really battle, yeah? And I'm not being funny. He knows this is a massive move for him. He wants to play for Spurs. He wants to make, his career here. He said he cried when he joined our club. So for me, it's like, let's give the kid a chance. He got an assist in his last game. I don't know if he's probably not going to start against Man United, because it might be a risk, but he's going to have to be thrown in there on either one of the games. And he deserves the opportunities that he's going to get coming up. And I know, obviously, unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to be involved in the Europa League squad, but definitely for the next round, he'll be in the squad and he'll have a lot more game time for the second half of the season. So, man, it was really good for him to get that. It meant a lot.
Yeah, man. And just quickly before we touch on the Man United game, obviously, well, I wanted to get your thoughts quickly on Madders, bro, because two players actually, Madders and Kulu on Sunday, because I mean, boy, that second goal from Madders, that was a delicious finish, bro. What a goal. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it, bro. Like, I'm thinking, has he just hit that into? And then I'm looking, it's like, raw. It went into the top corner. What did you make of them on Sunday, bro? What did you make of them, man?
Do you know this? I don't want to make it a bad conversation, but this is my biggest frustration with Maddison, because he's gonna do this. He's gonna turn up. He's gonna give us amazing goals. He's gonna give us moments in games where you're just like, wow, that's the player we signed. Yeah. But then he's going to disappear for the rest of the games. Like the Man United and Liverpool game, I'm going to look at these games and we're like, all right, man, let's replicate what you've done against Southampton. Do that in the big games. Do that against the big boys, because it's all easy doing it against relegation fodder. We're going to be honest here. Southampton's the worst team in the league. So I didn't really take too much from that performance, especially from the individual players, to really look at them and be like, oh, yeah, this is the change. This is going to be the change in the change in the season for them to really revitalize them. I feel like Madders had a really strong performance, especially in that first half, controlling the movement, picking up the ball from even for the third goal, for the goal Kulusevski scored, Madders played an absolute dart of a ball straight across the pitch. Yeah. He found Son on the run, and which Son played it back across the goal. So Madders done really well. He done really well, done everything that I know he's good at in that game. My problem with him is just I need to see it in the bigger games, man. I need to see it consistency. I need to see it across the full 90 minutes, because I think it's been clear why Ange doesn't let him finish games. It's because he tends to disappear. He tends to drift out. He drifts in and out of games. He's going to have the moments for 10 minutes and then he'll disappear for 30. And then 10 minutes, he's going to get himself back involved. He just needs to work on actually being the focal point at all times in a game and trying to get on the ball, trying to create something and make it happen. So impressed with the performance against Southampton, but I can't take too much from it. Kulusevski goes without saying, man. Kulu's just been class for us all season. He's getting the goals, he's getting the assists now, and that's when people are really going to start to realize, because they're seeing the numbers pop up. I know Maddison's got the highest numbers in our team, which is still crazy to me, because Madders hasn't been our best performer. He's been far from it. He's maybe 7th or 8th, maybe even lower, but he's been decent, just not good enough for his standards. So Yeah, man, Kulu's just been doing his thing. Southampton game was one of those ones where I expected Kulu to really just run riot. He got a goal, he got an assist. And yeah, like you said, after that first half, you could see the players just sort of took a step back. Didn't really go for that sixth goal. We probably could have had another one, but with Johnson in the forward line, with Lancashire, you can see that it was sort of just a point of seeing out the game, innit?
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I want to see more from Maddison for sure, man, because look, we know there's a player there, innit? We know there's a player there. It's just about him kind of showing us what he can do. So, look, before we wrap up, I want to get your thoughts on the United game. What's your prediction for this game, bro? How are you feeling? Are you confident? Are you worried? Like, chat to me, bro. How you feeling, bro?
Do you know what? I'm confident for United game, man. United's the one team that always give me confidence. They give me life when it comes to, because you know, man, them are telling me, George is shameless. I am shameless because United make me feel shameless. United's the one club right now that when we're shit, they're shitter than us. They're worse than us. So I can sit there, I can laugh at Cass. I'm gonna, watch out for the preview on my show. I'm gonna do one tomorrow. It'll be a funny one. I'm trying to get Traps and Cass on. 2 United fans that love their club. 2 United fans going to be talking their shit, saying they're going to be coming here to get points. So I'm looking forward to it. It's one of those ones where both of our teams are in very similar positions this season. They've obviously got a new manager. Amarim's looking to make a stamp in the cup competitions. And do you know what? I see it as there are direct competitors in all competitions right now because they're the only other Premier League team in Europa League. They're the only other team at our level in the Carabao Cup, and we've got them. Obviously, Liverpool and Arsenal, we could face them in the later rounds, but that's to focus on the later rounds. But we got Man United in this competition, and then in the Premier League, they're the one team that's literally a point behind us. So us and Man United are going to be in very similar positions throughout a lot of this season. I want to see us bridge that gap and really show that we are better than them. So this is one game. I need to see a big performance. I need to see the players step up. It's a quarterfinal. It's a quarterfinal. There is no excuse from Ange. I don't care about what players are available. Don't care about anything. The players just need to get the job done. Because, yeah, man. Like you said, wins in his second season, he said, always wins. Show us. Take us to the final, bro. Road to Wembley settings. I'm here for it. I'm confident. But it's one of those ones, isn't it? Like, I need to see it with my eyes. I'm not going to speak too much too early. I want to know the teams that's going to be available, if any players are coming back and so on. But it's a good start, isn't it? It's a good one to look forward to. And this can breathe some life into us before Christmas because we know we got Liverpool on the weekend. That one I'm not going to talk too tough on because Liverpool are the best team in the league right now. I can't talk to Liverpool. But Man United, now that can leave me with a good send-off for Christmas, man. That's all I need for my club. Just beat United.
Yeah, man. What are you saying then? Give us a score prediction. What are you going for the scoreline?
I'm gonna say scoreline's a tough one. But I'm gonna go 2-1. I don't think it's gonna be a very clear game. I think it's gonna be very tight. I think it's gonna be one of those ones that go down to the wire. But I don't think many goals are gonna separate us. What are you saying?
You know what I said in the video I dropped earlier? I went for a 1-0. I think it's going to be a very scrappy game. I think the crowd's going to get a bit nervous at points. I think this is probably we haven't really been. When was the last time we was in a quarter final? It's been a while, hasn't it? Been like 4 or 5 years maybe.
It'll be our first. If we win this, it'll be our first semi-final since 2021.
There you go, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I think there's going to be a lot of nerves and whatnot. But, look, I'm expecting us to have what it takes to get over the line. I think these players do need to step up and show that they aren't cowards. Because I've been calling them spineless all season. So prove me wrong, bro. Prove me wrong, please. Please. Also, my brother's and I need to laugh at him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. But listen, people. That's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, guys, please, please, please sub to Do Rag Diaries, bro. Sub to my brother George. You know what I'm saying? Let's get bro to 1K subs. We can do that, man. Road to 100 subs. We can do that, most definitely. You get me?
And your road to 100 over here, man. Let's sub up over here. Hotspur Cave, as you said, road to 100, not too far away. Content's been content and it's been consistent recently. So, people, make sure you sub, post notifications. Like is just standard. You got to like this video as soon as you come into the video. And if you haven't liked it already, make sure you do that before you leave.
Come on,
Simple.
man. Hit that thumbs up, please, people. Drop a
Alright.
comment of your score predictions down below. And hey, any Tottenham fans out there, let me know who you lot think we should sign in January. I'm all ears. I'll be interested to know what you guys think as well. So yeah, people, I'm gonna catch you lot in the next episode.